Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie, A Crooked Somebody. So this has been out for a little bit. It was on DirecTV, $10.99. Couldn't do it because I haven't had much luck spending $10.99 on a movie on DirecTV. It has finally come down to $6.99 on Prime. So I'm spending the money. So I will tell you if it's worth it. That's the whole thing. Ed Harris, Amanda Crew, Michael Mosley, and Clifton Collins Jr. I like him. I always have. And here's it's about an attention-getting psychic gets kidnapped, and he tries to use that to boast his popularity. I don't know. IMDb has it at 5.9, but when you look on DirecTV, it says Rotten Tomatoes has it at 80%. So, and both from the critics and the users. I don't know what to expect. It's all over the place. We're going for it tonight. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to tell you what it's about. I'm going to tell you if it's worth spending money on or if you should wait. So stick around if you're interested in seeing this, and I'll let you know what it's like, because I'll be back in like... Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in. We're watching Crooked Somebody. We're at the 50-minute, 22-second mark. And that is significant because it was funny. I was just watching it and I thought, okay, here's something cool to share. I'll do a quick check-in early. I didn't realize it was actually 50 minutes into it already. So that's pretty neat. 50 minutes, 22 seconds, and it flew by. I think it's that interesting. So basically, the psychic he's a fraud. So he plays off of people's minds or things that people say and whatever. You know, if you've ever seen that before, that's what some fake psychics do. And he does that. He has a seminar or whatever, a workshop. People come to it. He's selling his book, and he plays off their nonverbal cues and gives them something, you know, that makes him seem like a psychic. Anyway, one guy in the stand thinks that he really connects and kidnaps him. So he kidnaps him and thinks that he knows what has happened in this guy's past. And again, this is going to be early. It's not going to spoil it, but he was involved in a robbery murder, and he thinks now the psychic knows about this, and he wants wants to murder the psychic because he knows this information. But then the psychic plays with him a little bit and says, "Oh no, the guy who you killed wants me to connect with his daughter. You have to let me do that." And so he does, and so they start heading in that direction, and this murderer is going to allow him to speak to the daughter and put her mind at ease. It'll help that guy, whatever. But he just plays with his mind and navigates himself into something differently. And there's a point where he can escape, and he can. And instead of escaping, he decides he's going to use all the knowledge that this murderer has given him about the murder he committed 20 years ago or whatever, to make it seem like he's really a psychic. You know, even more of a psychic than he has been playing off. And that's what he's using. That's what he's doing. He's using this knowledge of his kidnapping. I didn't realize it when we said, oh, he was kidnapped and he's looking for, attention. How's he going to do that during his kidnapping? I thought it was going to be something different, but no. He uses the kidnapping, very, little amount of kidnapping, but the knowledge he gained during that to try and convince everybody he truly is a psychic and he can help find the body of this guy who was murdered, and so on and so forth. So as he's doing that, other things unravel. Once he starts giving some information, then the cops get involved. So they're like, okay, they need to get involved here. So this guy's a fraud. They don't know that, but he's being pulled in and might be getting up to getting into a little bit more hot water than he initially thought. So that's where we are right now. But very interesting. Like I said, I was watching it 50 minutes and didn't realize 50 minutes went by. But you have a better idea of the synopsis. There's still a lot left, so I'm going to check it out a little bit more and let you know. As of right now, $6.99, maybe not. $5 I might pay to watch this movie. But let me get into it a little bit more. I think it's going to be exciting the rest of the way, and I'll tell you what I think, so stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Crooked Somebody. One of the things that I forgot to mention was the reason it's called this. His father, it was his father, said he would rather be an honest nobody rather than a crooked somebody. Because, you know, he's a psychic, but he's a fake psychic. He's a fraud. So I thought that was interesting. I don't think I shared that. Rich Sommer plays the psychic. Clifton Collins Jr., of course, plays a kidnapper. And then Randy Heller. So Randy Heller is Danielson's mom. She's in this movie too. I was like, wait, I know who that is. And there she is. She is Mrs. LaRusso, you know? So that was pretty neat. But anyway, you know, I was really excited after the first check-in. I thought, hey, this is a lot of fun. After that, it becomes very, very predictable. You know, it was good leading up to that point, like I said. And then, like a psychic, I could predict everything that was going to happen. As we know, he was using the kidnapper's information to help him seem more like a psychic, and getting himself deeper and deeper into these web of lies. And you can imagine it's all going to come crashing behind him. It's just like, how big and how far does he get hurt in this, you know, and in what ways. So the big question I think on everybody's mind is, would you pay for it? I would not. Worth watching? Yes. Worth $6.99? No. You know, this is more of a red box type movie. The acting was pretty good. I liked the way Rich Sommer played it, and of course Clifton Jr., he's always excellent. I liked him in this, but after the first half of the movie, you know what's going to happen, right up until the end, pretty much. There's no real you know, spoilers or twist or anything like that, and that's it. That's all I got for you. Not much more. It is kind of dark. It gets darker at a point, and then this is I've talked about dark films, but dark in the emotional sense, not in the lighting sense in this movie. You know, takes it to a different level at some points, and that it wasn't going the whole first part of the movie. That comes out a little bit towards the end. That's it. That's all I got for you. Don't got much more. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Oh, final score? 5. I was on 6, 7, 8 kind of route in the first 50 minutes. Ended up at 5 for me. So take it for what it's worth. If you do watch it, let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.